the Dollz and Queenz DQ Surgery Bar Talk Show. I'm your host, Kayla Cummings. DQ Surgery Bar is a non-biased platform created for the expressions, experiences, and education about cosmetic surgery or body enhancements of any kind. I'm sure there's something you would like to know. Come on, let's go to the DQ lab. Today's DQ Lab surgical fact is women have the highest dissatisfaction rate of their body appearance. I guess that's why women are the largest consumers of cosmetic surgery and body enhancement therapy treatments. However, childbirth and emotional eating are just a few examples that contribute to this. With that being said, let's meet our guest. Today's guest has previously appeared on the TLC network show Pimple. She's here today to tell us all about her cosmetic surgery procedure and how her life has changed. Welcome, Ms.Tywanna Johnson, to the show, the Dollz and Queenz Surgery Bar. We're so glad to have you.
Thank you for having me, Miss Kayla.
Oh, yes, thank you. We look forward to talking with you and seeing all of your secrets and what's been going on with you.
I am so excited to be here. I'm so excited.
Well, have a seat and let's get right into our discussion.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
So what brings you to the show today? I understand that you've had a procedure. You want to tell the audience a little bit, tell everybody, the world, about what went on with you or what's going on with you.
So I started off with a small pea-sized bump on my forehead. And it really wasn't concerning, no pain, anything like that. But over the years, it started to grow larger. And that's where the concern came in. I drove up to Upland, California to see Sandra Lee, and she let me know that she could, remove it. It was a lipoma.
Okay, so let me just ask you this: you noticed this small area on your forehead,
Yes.
and did you think for some reason maybe it might have been a pimple, or what was your first
That's
thoughts?
exactly
what it was?
I thought it was just a pimple and it was going to go away. And it was a slow growing cyst, actually.
Okay.
Very slow growing. So you don't pay it any attention until it started to grow larger than I expected it to.
Okay.
That's when I got concerned.
So you're saying that you had this area on your head and it was growing. Can you tell us how long did you wait, or what did you decide? I know you said it got larger to a certain degree, but at what point did you say, hey, let me go get this checked out and see what this really is on my head that's growing?
Sure. So it seemed like over the years, as I got older.
Is that 1 year, 2 year?
The lipoma was actually there for about 7 years.
Oh, wow.
Very slow growing.
Okay.
I guess the reason why I didn't have it removed right away when it started to get larger is because doctors in Las Vegas really didn't want to touch it because of the location.
Oh, so wait a minute. Just to confirm with everybody, you're telling us, me, and of course the audience out there, that no one in Las Vegas would bother you.
They really didn't want to touch it because of where it was located. The location was the issue.
Oh,
so I
okay.
had to find a doctor that would take me for where it was located.
Okay.
And that was Sandra Lee. I just didn't want anybody messing with my forehead.
Of course,
so
that's. Your face is good. Oh yes,
and
for sure.
She went ahead and took the chance, and this is where we're at today.
Well, let me ask you that. How did that make you feel? To have that area on your face and then to know that no one would touch it. Did it give you a sense of, let me go ahead and see if there's another doctor, or how did you feel when that happened?
It was kind of depressing at times. I never let on to my family how it really made me feel, but it was, I've always been a very outgoing person.
Yes,
always,
yes.
Happy and go, just out there. And that, as it grew, really started to make me feel, something needs to happen with this because I don't want this on my face anymore.
Oh, wow.
So,
and you lived with it for 7 years? Is that what you're saying?
7 years plus.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So you had an actual kind of natural beauty mark that was there that you didn't want.
I mean, I look at it as an ornament.
Yes.
Christmas
Oh my
time.
gosh.
So I just, it didn't feel right anymore. It did not feel right, and insurance issues and all that. So it was going to be a cash cost. So that is what led me when I went up to do the visit with her to figure out how I could get this thing removed without having to have that large cost.
So tell us just a little bit about a little background. You say you've got the area. You noticed it growing over the period of time of 7 years. So during that 7-year course in your life, tell us a little bit about how were you able to function as a normal, or felt you were a normal person?
So how I lived that 7 years with the lipoma on my forehead is a whole bunch of hats and a whole bunch of bangs.
Oh my.
Hats and bangs is how I got through it.
A girl like me would go crazy. Okay, hats and bangs for 7 years? I cannot do that.
And I swore once
Oh
I
my
had
goodness.
surgery, once I had the surgery, I would never wear bangs again or hats, and have not. I haven't.
Oh, kudos to you. You guys hear that? Kudos to you. Oh my goodness.
Because I felt forced.
Yes.
To have to wear something to cover my face. So for me to be forced to do it, I don't ever want to revisit that again.
Oh, wow, wow. I totally get it.
Yes.
And kudos to you once again. I'm telling you, because hats and bangs for 7 years would just kill me. Oh my gosh. I'm a fashionista, and I'm telling you, trying to mix and match. Yeah.
Las Vegas gets 106 degrees with a
Well,
hat
I
on
can't
your head.
imagine.
Yeah, it wasn't pretty.
Wow. So tell me this. You talked about that you had this area, it came about, it grew over the 7 years, how you were able to cope with it. How did, you are married, correct?
Yes.
How did your husband react to that?
My husband never ever made me feel unwanted or bad about myself. And there were times where I would ask him how it made him feel, and he'd be like, I don't even pay any attention. It's like not even there. In my heart, I knew that he wanted that off my forehead.
Yes.
But he still never made me feel any type of way.
That's a man that loves you. That's very good. That's very nice. So you live with the hats, you've lived with everything, your husband. What about events with the family? I'm sure over 7 years you guys had family events. I seen on your show that you talked about holidays. What was people's reaction to that?
So my family were very close, very close-knit family. I didn't ever, as long as I had a lipoma, get in a photo. I wouldn't do it. I was, unless I was forced to do it, I really would not get in family photos. And they would have to beg me to go to an event in the family.
I was going to ask, forced, how did it happen?
It wasn't something that I just would jump up and be like, oh yeah, let's go to, Mama's. I definitely had to be coerced during that time.
Wow.
Yeah.
So on a scale of 1 to 5, 5 being the best that you feel, how would you rate your beauty at that time? I mean, because you're definitely cute. You're just a cute gal, I have to say that. Isn't she cute, everyone?
Thank you.
How would you have rated your beauty at that time when you had this lipoma or this bump on your head? How would you rate it? What would you say and why?
So as far as physical appearance, I would have to rate that a 1.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It was very unpleasant for me to wake up in the morning or in the night or evening, whenever, and just not even want to look at my own face. There were times where I didn't. I would wear a ponytail, put the bangs out, and there was no looking in the mirror at my face at all.
Wow.
At all. So for a person not to want to look at their own face, you can understand how detrimental that
Yes, yes. Let's explore yet another flavor with Tywanna when we come back. Welcome back to the Dollz and Queenz DQ Surgery Bar Talk Show. So as we just were talking about a couple of things, I want to get a little bit more in depth about your situation, and we will revisit the after effects, like how you're feeling now,
Sure.
because you've come a long way. What I wanted to ask is, now that, how did you feel? This is a surgery talk show. And I don't know your feelings, or how did you feel about surgery in general with people in the world out there? You know, you see everyone having types of surgery. Were you against surgery at that time before you had to actually encounter it? Or what was your feeling about surgery before you've had to actually have surgery?
Well, I've never been against anything that anyone wants to do with their body,
Okay.
ever. If you want to do it. I've never had to encounter a surgery, but I've always felt if that's something that a person wants to do in their life and they're comfortable with that, be my guest. I'm all for it.
Okay, so you're all for surgery even though you were a candidate. How was your experience with this procedure? Was it sweet, sour, or salty? I mean, of course, tell us about that. I mean, I know you, when you seen the doctor, and I seen your show, when you were sitting on that table and she actually had to come in and talk to you about it, and she left out because, of course, she did her assessment. What was your immediate feeling then when you were sitting on that table wondering, okay, I'm getting ready to have this done? How did you feel?
So there were a couple of emotions running through me. When she walked out that room, I wasn't for sure she was going to be able to do the surgery still at that point.
Oh, okay.
I had no idea. She had to go out, look at the chart, look at the files, see if that was going to even work. So obviously that was a little nerve-wracking at that moment.
So you were still on edge at that point?
Still on edge.
Okay.
It wasn't until she had me lay back on that bed and started the numbing process that I feel really good, like this is about to happen.
Now, let me ask you this. Could I go up to you and say, oh my gosh, you have this area on your head? How did you react? Did you let anybody touch it? Or, you know, was that a place that everybody knew not to touch, do not bother my head?
So most of my family did know, like, that was a very sensitive area.
Okay.
Not touch it, but I do have an aunt who was constantly poking and probing at it, so she was probably the only one that I would let get away with that. But everybody else, I don't think anybody else wanted to touch it. It was too, you know, it's just sensitive, you know, so they didn't. But her, she was like, I'm gonna touch it and squeeze it. And she also was there with me when I went on the show.
Oh, okay. So now let's flip the subject matter here. So you've had the area, you told me about your life, about how traumatic it was and everything. And the doctor came in, and what did she say to you?
Well, she told me that she knew why I was there,
Okay.
first and foremost, because it was not hidden. She felt around a little bit, and it was, in the center was really gushy, but the outside was hard. That was my concern about when she said it was hard, because when you're talking about hard and you're talking about a lipoma on your forehead, it's hitting the skull, it's hitting different parts, different veins, different, you know, just different areas.
Gotcha.
So
Your safety was, I'm sure, a concern.
it definitely was.
Oh, yeah.
And they had other people on standby just in case. But I feel like she felt like she could do the job. She just had to get clearance and make sure that she was going to be able to do it.
So once the clearance was gained and they said, hey, Tywanna, is it okay to call you Ty?
Sure.
By the way, let me ask you that.
Sure.
Ty, we can do this. This surgery can be performed. What was it? What was the instant feeling that you felt?
Every emotion that you can imagine running through your body ran through my body. Number one, living with something for so long, and now at that moment, in 30 minutes, my life was going to be changed.
After 7 years.
After 7 years of having something growing on top of my head, was getting ready to be removed.
Oh, praise God. Now, tell us, how are you feeling now today? What is it today? I know this is a touchy subject. Thank you for coming, and it's emotional. How are you feeling today after the fact that it's not there? It's not a part of your life anymore.
You know, Kayla, I feel really good. I'm way more active in my family. I feel good about going out. more having events that I host at my home with my family coming and just enjoying life. Enjoying life. My daughter is 9 years old and she, you know, is so happy that I don't have it on my head. My brother, my sister, you know, my mother is no longer here. Thank God she was here when I did the surgery.
Oh.
But she was here. Yes, she was here.
But she got to see after the fact.
That was a big thing for her. So I do hold a lot of events now. I'm enjoying life, getting up, jumping up early in the morning, going to stores with no bangs and no hats. That's the main thing. So, you know, those are the things that I'm enjoying now. I'm just enjoying my life without carrying an extra weight around is how I felt.
Yes.
Like this is a whole extra 10 pounds, you know, on me. So to not have that anymore is the best feeling that I could ever have.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Amazing woman. Amazing.
She did an awesome
job.
job.
You look beautiful. You look fabulous.
Thank you. Anybody who's watched her show,
Yes.
her bedside manner is the same way in person as it is on her show.
Oh, that's terrific.
Yes.
You look amazing.
Well, thank
She
you.
looks amazing, everyone, doesn't she?
Thank
And I'm
you.
just so glad that you were able to pick yourself back up and say, hey, you know what? It's gone. And then, of course, us being here 2 years later, bringing it up again for her, and I really appreciate your interview. How were you able just to pick back up and just say, I've lost 7 years of my life dealing with this. I want to move forward. How did you do? Just having the parties, or what did you do to just get yourself back up and go? Please tell everybody some advice that when you have a situation in life and things happen, were you able to come back? Just come back so strong, so beautiful.
So the biggest thing is when I knew that I was going to have the surgery, when I was going to have that particular lump on my forehead removed, I knew right then that if I go up to California and they're able to take care of this, I will never take for granted not living my life to the fullest.
So is that the advice you have for people?
Please, everyone, if you have something on your person that you are not happy with, take that chance. Do what you have to do to get it taken off, remove, do whatever it is that you need to do to make yourself feel good.
Yeah, that's
appreciated. That's the advice.
Live your
I
life
can
to the
give.
fullest, everyone. She's saying, deciding your flavor, we will find out what other dolls and queens have to say when we return.
Welcome back to the Dollz and Queenz DQ Surgery Bar Talk Show. With all that has been shared by our guest today, Ms. Ty, let's consult the DQ advisors.
Hello, DQ advisor. Welcome to the show. What's your flavor today?
Hi, my name's JC and I'm from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. How are you doing, Kayla?
Hi, JC. How are you today?
I'm
Welcome to
doing
the
okay.
show. Yes. What's your question? What's your flavor?
Well, I actually kind of a two-part question, but mostly I just want to know, Kayla, Ty, what were your hesitations about the surgery, if you've had any? And actually, what was the hardest part of your recovery?
So I didn't have any hesitations. It was mostly financial because they considered it cosmetic, so my insurance wouldn't cover it. That's the first part. The second part of your question is there was no downtime with this surgery. It was very painless.
That's very interesting. I'm actually surprised. I thought there might have been more recovery issues, so I'm glad to hear that.
Thank you.
Anyway, thank you, Dollz and Queenz, for allowing my call.
Thank you, and you have a great day, and thanks for calling in. Let's take our next DQ advisor call. Hello, DQ advisor. Welcome to the show. What's your flavor today for Ms.Tywanna?
Hello, Tywanna and Kayla. This
Hello.
is Lori.
Hi.
George. And I was just wondering, we're talking about how
Excuse me, where did you say you were from again, caller? I didn't catch that.
Utah.
Utah, okay, go ahead.
Okay. I was just wondering, during all this emotional time that you were going through all this, did you ever consider self-harm or anything like that?
I never ever considered self-harm, inflicting anything on me. No, that never came across ever.
That's good. I'm glad that that wasn't a consideration of yours. I know a lot of people, if they go through something that affects their facial features, may cause them to not want to live or, hurt themselves.
Yes.
And I was just wondering if there was any emotional support system out there for people that, have those kind of thoughts.
There are some counselors out there for people with different things going on with not just the face, just the body in general, that people can reach out to. So my advice to anybody that is going through it, please look at your city's counseling programs and get the help that you need to make sure that you can continue on with your self-worth.
Suicide was off the table.
Off the table.
That was never an option.
That was never an
for you.
option. Never.
Okay. There you have it.
No.
Thank you for calling, Miss St. George.
Thank you, Dollz and Queenz.
Thank you.
Hello, DQ Advisor. Welcome to the show. What's your flavor?
Hi, this is Tamika from Houston.
Hi, Tamika.
Hi, Tamika. Welcome to the show. What's your flavor for Miss Ty?
Hi, I have a question for you, Ty. Did you go see Dr. Pimple Popper just for fame?
No, actually, I never even thought about going on her show. Actually, I refused to go on it several times. During this whole process, I tried to come up with the financial burden myself. So no, I didn't want to be recorded at all. It was my only choice.
It was your only choice too.
To have to record it because of the cost.
Oh.
The cost is what cost me to have to go on her show.
There you have it.
Okay, that makes more sense. Okay, thank you, Dollz and Queenz, for allowing me.
Thank you for your question. Thank you,
you.
DQ Advisor. Have a great day, hon. Thanks for calling in. Hello, DQ Advisor. Welcome to the show. What's your flavor today?
Hey, my name's Veronica. I'm from Seattle, Washington.
Hello, Veronica. Yeah. Hello, Seattle.
Hey, Ty, is there anything you would say you regret about having your procedure done? And how long was your healing time for all that?
The only thing I can say that I really, really regret is waiting so long. It probably wouldn't have been such a financial burden if I would have gotten it done sooner. That's the first thing that I regret.
So just to interject real quick, you're saying that, was it because it was smaller at the time and the larger got, of course,
That was
the more it
yeah.
cost?
I believe that is what happened.
Okay, well that's important for people to know.
I didn't want to do it so soon because I really thought it was a pimple. Like I said, I thought it was a pimple. So neither here nor there. That's the only regret. And there was no downtime with it. I had got the surgery done. The next day she assessed it, and then I was done. I was back to work the next day.
Kind of like an outpatient type of thing, just in and out.
Yeah, the surgery itself was like 15 minutes.
Oh wow.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Thank you, caller. Thank you for your comment. Have a great day. Thanks for calling in.
Thank
Yes,
you.
absolutely. Hello, DQ Advisor. Welcome to the show. What's your flavor today? We're getting some doozy of
really
questions.
are.
I'm telling
We
you.
really are.
Okay, come on, bring it on.
Hello, Mt.Tywanna. This is Keisha from Atlanta, Georgia.
Hi, Keisha from Atlanta, Georgia.
Oh, ATL in the building.
Yes.
I have a question. After my BBL, I noticed I have the same bump that you have around that area. Was it painful?
Not at all. I never felt any pain From the day it started growing till the day I got it removed, I never felt any pain. So that's a good thing. I'm so thankful for that, but I never felt any pain with it.
Okay.
Okay, that's awesome. All right, I'll go ahead and look at mine.
Yes, do that.
Okay, well, thank you. There's your advice from Ms.Tywanna Johnson.
Thank you.
Thank you for calling. Hello, DQ Advisor. Welcome to the show. What's your flavor today?
Hello, Kayla and Tywanna. This is Tasha from Denver, Colorado.
Hey, Tasha.
Hey, so I'm not trying to be funny or anything, but Tywanna, how was your sex life during all this stuff on your forehead going on?
It was.
You know it had to have been crazy.
It really wasn't. It was never affected. My sex life was, I didn't think about the bump, the lump, and any of that. I was thinking about doing the bump. So, no, it never was affected at all.
I heard that, girl. I just had to make sure, because you know. Anyway, I wanted to tell you how brave and awesome you are, and you are beautiful, girl.
Thank you so much.
The
Thank
more
you.
lumps
That
and
means a
bumps,
lot.
it didn't mean anything.
It did not.
I heard that.
Thank you so much for calling in, and thank you so much. You have a fantastic day.
Thank you, Dollz and Queenz.
Thank you. Hello, DQ Advisor. Welcome to the show. What's your flavor?
Hey, Tawana. This is Shay Shay from Compton, California. Why you didn't wear no makeup with all this makeup that's out there nowadays?
Well, I guess I didn't really wear any Shay Shay because I was so focused on wearing.
Hey, Miss Keandra, and I'm from Chicago. I'm Shay Shay's cousin. And girl, I just gotta say, girl, you knew better. You knew you had to put makeup on that. I'm just trying to figure out where you went wrong. What was you forgetting, girl? You was getting up every day and you seen yourself.
Every day that I got up in the morning, I knew no makeup would cover that, Keandra. Is it Keandra? Keandra?
Oh, Shay Shay, who's calling in?
I'm Keandra. I'm Shay Shay's cousin.
Oh, okay.
I'm visiting her.
So the makeup wasn't gonna happen. Nothing was gonna cover that up, Keandra, but a surgery.
But a surgery.
That was that. That's what it was.
Yeah.
If I thought for 1 minute makeup would have worked for it, then that's what I would have done. But I knew that wasn't gonna help.
Girl, you know you could have figured it out. There's too many stuff.
I did figure it out.
Okay,
I
well,
did.
she said that no makeup would cover it, and we're gonna leave it at that.
Yeah, you gonna have to eat it.
Thank you for calling in. We appreciate your call. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
I would like to thank our guest today, Ms. Ty. I'd like to thank you, Ms. Ty, for being a part of the Dollz and Queenz DQ Surgery Bar Talk Show.
Thank you for
We
having me.
enjoyed your flavor today.
Welcome.
And because Dollz and Queenz represents beauty, cosmetic surgery, and we do show love here, do me a quick favor. Just cover your eyes real quick for me, if you don't mind. Just cover your eyes, please.
I got this.
Okay, open your eyes. Before you go, the Dollz and Queenz Surgery Bar Talk Show would like to give you a special beauty package to enhance your new ongoing beauty.
Thank you.
From Dollz and Queenz to you.
So
Merry
beautiful.
Christmas and thank you for coming on the show.
Much,
Oh
Miss
yes,
Sheila.
you're more than
Thank
welcome.
you.
Okay?
Absolutely gorgeous. Thank you guys. Thanks everybody.
Thanks for coming on the
No
show.
problem.
And we'll be back with more Dollz and Queenz DQ Surgery Bar Talk Show. Coming up next, DQ Surgery Beauty's Bar Tip of the Week. Now, let's introduce this week's Beauty's Bar Tip winner. See who the lucky winner is. This week's Beauty's Bar Tip comes from Suzette G. from Lincoln, Montana. She says that white tea contains the most antioxidants and helps with weight loss. and fighting cancer, osteoporosis, and oral health. So in other words, Suzette G. from Lincoln, Montana says that white tea contains the most antioxidants and helps with weight loss, fighting cancer, osteoporosis, and oral health. Guess what? Less than 1,000 people live there. Oh my. Well, thank you, Miss Suzette G. from Lincoln, Montana. You are this week's winner of the Beauty's Bar tip. You will receive a complimentary Dollz and Queenz t-shirt. Now, if you know of a beauty tip and would like a chance to have it read on our show, or if you'd like to be a guest on our show and tell your story, please visit our website at dqsurgerybar.com. Stay tuned for our official season opening, spring of 2023, when we discuss another DQ topic. And always remember, there's a flavor for everyone.